Hello everyone. This is Friday, February 11th, 2022. Three days away from Valentine's Day. One of my favorite days of the year. Anyways, we're gonna make our way to the south end, but we'll find a little different route to do that today. I have to go to the south end today because my car is in the garage down there. I have to go pick it up. It's ready. They just called me and let me know it was ready. So I made my way down to the south end with an indirect route so I can do something a little different today. It's not a bad day out. As you can see, there's plenty of blue sky. The sun's out, and it's 5 degrees Celsius, with the wind chill making it feel like +1 or 2. But still, not a bad day. Not bad at all. You can see our snow is just about gone. Hardly a trace of it left, except a few spots where it was plowed up in banks, or some of that left. But downtown here, there's not too much snow anywhere. I'm walking up a very steep hill, but they tell me that's good for you, so that's all right. All Marley Street down that way, and I'm walking right across the road from the Scotiabank Center. See up there, Scotiabank Center, home of the Halifax Mooseheads. Right in front of me is Citadel Hill, one of the famous landmarks in Halifax. I'll cross this way because it's level, and I'll be able to catch my breath for a minute after walking that steep hill. There we go. Which will give me a little bit of level ground to catch some of my breath. Get some wind after walking that hill. There's the hill I just came up. You can see it's pretty steep. All right, we'll cross here, I guess. That area right there is the north end, starting right at that intersection and up that way and over that way a bit. That's the north end. Quite a large area of Halifax, and really growing. Lots of new towers going up. Alright, I'll just take a shortcut right here. Maybe over here. Okay. I didn't get much work done to my car today. We got the oil changed and a new air filter. That was it. That wasn't not a big order today. Not like some of them. When it took us a lot more than that to get our car back out of the garage. So this is a small one. This is not a repair. This is just regular maintenance. I'll I'm going to walk up on the hill today. Haven't been up on Citadel Hill for a while. So we're going to go down here to the stairs. And we're going to take a walk up the stairs. And we'll do some shots of looking out over the city from up the top of the stairs. That sound like a good idea? Okay. That's what we're going to do. Right. I didn't get enough climbing on that hill. Now I'm going to do the stairs. Alright, up we go. Some people coming down here, so I have to be careful. But I think we'll be fine. There we go. See the steep climb up here on top of the hill. This is a National Historic Site, Citadel Hill, home of the old fort that was used to protect the city a long time ago when it first became a village. They had to have a fort to protect it because somebody would try to come in there and take it over. This is steep. If you ever come to Halifax and you want a good workout, come over here on Citadel Hill and walk this. You'll get a good workout. I'm going to turn around and just do a few shots of down the city from here so I can catch my breath, because it's just very steep hill. Okay. There's the dome and the tower and the clock. Alright, we'll continue on up the hill. I think I've somewhat gathered myself together again. We'll go back up, keep on up the hill. I think I'm too late to hear the cannon go off today. I think that's probably already passed. So, we won't witness that today, I don't think. Because that was off at 12 o'clock. I just missed it by a little bit. This video I'm making today, which is Friday, will be posted for Monday morning. So when you see it, it'll be Monday. I don't know what the weather will be doing on Monday, but here on Friday, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful day for February. And there's a little bit of wind up here on top of the hill. Okay, so we have to live with the wind. Okay, we'll go through this way, I guess. Once I get back down off the hill, it won't be so windy. It's just windy up here because we're up high. Let's go back over to the railing and look down over the city from here. See how you like the view from up here. In case you haven't seen one of my videos where I've been up here, if this is your first time, then you'll get a good look at the city from up on Citadel Hill. There's the Scotiabank Centre I walked past a little while ago. Yeah, I'm looking right down on the roof from here, so we're up pretty good height. And there's one of the oldest structures around here, is that dome and the clock. The sign says I'm going the wrong way, but I think that's okay. I'm walking. All right, on we go. Now we'll head south. I'm heading south now. I just came up the top of the hill to walk this today. Haven't walked this for a little while. Have to refresh your memory once in a while because some people are just new to my channel and they haven't seen all those old videos I've got up there. I started 2.5 years ago. So there's stuff up. I think there's somewhere around 300 videos up there now, and a lot of people maybe just looking at it for the first time just don't realize there's that many, and they might not have seen some of their stuff. So I go back over it later, and things have changed. Sometimes there's a new building goes up that wasn't there a couple of years ago. There's always something different about it. Anyways, we're making our way down to the south end, and I hope you enjoy this walk today because I am. This is absolutely a beautiful day. Great. It's a wonderful day. So we're going to go down the hill. No more going up the hill for now. I hear a helicopter somewhere very close. Let's see if I can see where it is. Now it's on the other side of the hill. I don't think I'll be able to see it. Where that crane is up over there, there's a new building going up there. It's right next to the new library. It's been under construction for a while, but I expect it'll be all of this year and probably at least a year from this spring before you'll see it opened up, and then maybe not, because you never know how things will go, how they progress. A lot of setbacks can happen in construction, but you sure won't see it open this year. That's one thing for sure. But anyway, just letting you know where that crane is. That's Spring Garden Road right there. And we may get across Spring Garden Road today. I think we will probably cross it at some point. A little less windy now that we're getting down into the hill. Right up here in the top, it's usually windy. Almost always the wind blowing up there. Unless it's a really calm day in the summer. I see by the way the wind's blowing that flag that once we get down into the hill here, the hill's gonna be blocking the wind. So it looks from here. See, we got a little bit of snow right here, still left, but there's not a lot. Once in a while you see a little patch that somehow survived. Look, they put the thank you for visiting the hill in 3 languages. We got it in French, merci, and thank you in English, and we have it in the native Mi'kmaq language, which I don't know if I should try it. Any of you native people that see this video, please don't hold this against me if I don't pronounce it right. But I'm willing to try, okay? So, W-E-L-A looks like Wella or Wheela Leak. Wheela Leak. Am I close? Maybe. I don't know. Somebody comment on me from the Mi'kmaq and let me know how's my pronunciation with thank you. Don't take offense at it if I didn't pronounce it right. At least I tried, right? At least I'm trying. So, it's better to try and fail than not try at all. Am I not right? Yes, of course, I'm right. And no, I'm not always right. Usually I'm wrong, but I think I'm right this time. Okay, on the sidewalk, on the south side of Citadel Hill, which we just came down off of. Takes in a big area, so I'm not going to do the whole thing today, because this video is not about the Citadel Hill. I'm just walking by there. This is a walk to the south end from Citadel Hill, or from Scotia Square, I guess. It was Scotia Square where I turned this on, out on the street, from Scotia Square where I started my video. So I guess it'd be called walking from Scotia Square to the south end. But the usual way to walk that would be down Barrington Street. Barrington goes right by Scotia Square, and I see my sidewalk closed on this side. I have to cross the street and go down the other side. So we'll cross over here and go down. Okay. All right. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm on Queen Street, but we'll see when we get down here. I could be wrong. It's not every day I'm down here on these back streets, but I believe this is Queen Street. However, we will find out when we get to the next street sign.
Hi, how are you? You just missed me.
So, are you all excited about Valentine's coming up? I am. I love Valentine's Day. It's on Tuesday. I'm well ahead of it. I know when it is. It's on Tuesday. And my wife and I are going to celebrate it this weekend, because with our work and everything, no time to celebrate Valentine's on Tuesday. She gets home from work. By the time she gets something to eat, she might have an hour left and it's time to go to bed. So, sometimes not even. So Tuesday's not an option for us. We celebrate it on the weekend. We're gonna go out for supper, and I'm gonna go shopping possibly this afternoon for her. For something, a card and a gift. It's just not Valentine's if you don't do something like that. It's that one day a year you can show your spouse how much you love them, care for them. Now, I said that road over there was Queen Street. It might have been, but this is Birmingham, so that might not have been Queen over there. It might be Birmingham all the way up. So I think I was mistaken. Okay? That's all right. I've been wrong before. I'll correct it now. I'm on Birmingham Street, walking south towards the south end, which is where I gotta go. Anyone knows Halifax? I'm heading to the Napa Auto Store, not Napa Garage, Napa Auto Garage. I'm not sure what they call it. It's in Napa anyway. Right down, you go right down. If you're on Barrington Street, go right down past Tim Hortons, go around that sharp turn, it's right there. And for anybody that looking for a good place to get work done on your car, they're 100%. They're the best. I've never found another place yet in Halifax I like as good as that place. The friendly staff behind the counter to the mechanics, and sometimes they'll bring you right out to look at the car if you're not sure what it is they're trying to say. Well, there's the library, and there's the building right beside the library. It's going up, which we saw that crane from Citadel Hill. All right, you want to take a little short walk on Spring Garden Road? Okay, we'll take a walk up Spring Garden Road today for a short trip, not too far, because the video's not about Spring Garden Road. It's about walking to the south end. Aye. That lady that was sitting on the sidewalk, I don't think she's homeless, but she's probably on assistance or something and trying to get a little extra money. Sometimes I give her some if I get any extra to spare, but today it would be a struggle to get something out of my pocket because I got my gloves on, I'm holding my video, so yeah. We just leave it at that for today. But I do sometimes help out people along the way. What a beautiful sunny day. This right here is Queen Street. I had the wrong street. They're close together. One's just down from the other one. Oh, some decorations for the sidewalk, I see. Oh, we got some police activity up here. Let's see what happened. There's a crowd gathered around, and there's 3 police cars here. Oh no, somebody got hit by a car or something else. Something more sinister, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can find out what happened. Maybe. They got the street blocked now. 2, 3, 4 police vehicles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's got something to do with the truckers who are trying to get down here. Could be that. Let's just stop and take this in for a minute and see if we can figure out what happened here. Maybe the trucks are trying to get down in here. It could be. I heard they was going to try to do something today. Maybe I can get it. Maybe I can jaywalk here. I probably not need any. We're getting a fine. We'll come on this side of the street. There we go. We'll just stand here for a few minutes and see what happened here. We can figure out what took place here. Oh, there's an ambulance now. So we got 4 police cars and an ambulance. Could be something happening in Good Life Fitness right there. Somebody could have had a heart attack or something, or who knows, right? It's hard to say, but they got 4 police cars. They wouldn't need 4 police cars for somebody having a heart attack in there, I wouldn't think so. I don't know, we'll have to see what this might be. I'll get down here out of the way. where it's not too noisy, where I can see what's going on the street here. Okay, there comes the ambulance guy walking down the sidewalk now. We'll see where they go. Maybe the person's in the police car. It could be. It could very well be. Well, I like to, when I come across stuff like this, just stick around and see if I can figure out. Oh, the ambulance are leaving again. The ambulance attendants are leaving, and the police are staying. So I don't know. It looks like they're maybe going for some equipment. Maybe they're not leaving. They're going for some equipment. Maybe a stretcher. Maybe they need a stretcher to bring this person to the ambulance. Chances are that's probably what it might be. But who knows? Wow, yeah, whatever happened, they sent a lot of police cars for it. But it's hard to say. The ambulance is staying here, and 4 police cars are staying here. So the bus is parked back there, but he ain't going nowhere because he's not going to get through here with the police blocking the street. He's going to be there a while. So anybody on that bus is going to have a hard job getting where they want to go. Yep, I don't know. Well, we may never find out today what happened here. Since I am not an official reporter, I don't have any rights to go into these places and find out what's going on. I'm just a guy on the street with a gimbal and a phone with a camera. Anyways, it looks like they're cleared up one lane because the bus needs to get through. I won't stay here any longer. We've watched that long enough. Okay, we are now, no street sign here. I think this is, not sure. We will find out later. All right? I always like to tell you where I'm headed. I'm heading south anyway. Heading south towards the south end, way down in the deep south there to get my car from the garage. If you want much more past that, you'd be at Point Pleasant Park. So I can't go too much beyond where the garage is. Let's see, how many minutes have I been at this now? Can you believe 25 minutes? Wow. I won't have any trouble getting to my video today. Okay, I gotta cross the street now. This side's blocked. One last look up the street. Okay. This street is getting quite the construction job going here. It takes up pretty much the whole block right here. The street is pretty much just one store there. I think that somebody was asking me something, but I didn't hear what they said, so I'll continue on. This is a new building, just went up last year. I guess they probably started a couple years ago. They would have had to dig the hole, do all that, and then the building, and then this year, I think they're putting the final touches on it this year. It'll be done. It'll likely be done before long. Let's take a look up at it. Very, very nice building. And I like this street too, it's beautiful. In the summertime, this is one of the nicest streets downtown. It really is. With all these trees and the shops on this side and the new buildings on that side. It's beautiful. When I get down here, I'll tell you what the street is, because if you ever come to Halifax, you must walk on this street. It's in the summer, it's a beautiful, beautiful street. I walk it quite often, but I'm horrible with street names. You know where we are now? I had a video once about a community called Smithville. That's where we are. We're in the Smithville community. We might even see a sign down here about it. There is a sign, just got to find it. All right, let's go this way. I'm looking for that sign because I want to show you that. This is the oldest community in Halifax, Smithville. If the sign's this way, it could be the other way. I'm just looking to see if the sign is down here or if it's the other direction. No, that sidewalk closed. Okay, the side is not here. It's the other direction. There's a sign about this area. I got to show you the sign because it tells you the whole history of this. When the settlers came here, there was a whole bunch came all at once, and they built this area up into a village, and they named it Smithville. This is the original part of Halifax before it even was called Halifax. But I can't go up there because there's a construction going on. So take my word for it. This is Smithville. Okay, I showed the sign on one of my videos earlier. In case you missed that one, I just letting you know. And all right, so I don't think I'm going to get across the street with that. No, I'll let this guy go. All right, we're going to take one more nice look at the street right from down here. Right from here, look right up this street. Just picture it in the summer when the leaves are all on the trees. And what's this construction's out of here? It's a great street. Wonderful, wonderful place. All right, let's continue. The wind right here. Hopefully it's not hitting the mic too hard. All right, where do you want to go now? We'll go this way. Okay. By the time I get down to get my car, excuse me, this video will be over, and we'll be posting it on Monday. You'll see it on Monday, and I hope you enjoy our little walk down this neighborhood. I love it down here. This is a great neighborhood. One of the great neighborhoods of Halifax, right here, Smithville. And the houses are beautiful. Some of them are apartments, some of them are private houses. A lot of them turned into apartments. And they're beautiful down here. Love it. This is absolutely a great, great neighborhood. And you're in the heart of downtown Halifax. Just up there is Spring Garden Road. The heart of the business in downtown Halifax. I hear a crow. Maybe he's displeased with me walking down here. I don't know. Who knows, right? Just on the other side of that tall building right there is Victoria Park. A long, narrow park that's frequented a lot in the summertime because it's got a lot of trees down the center for shade and a lot of benches for sitting to reading. I love going in there in the summertime. Sometimes I'm making a video. I'll walk in there and sit down for a little while, dig out my headphones and listen to some music and enjoy the summer day. And then I have to get going again because I have things to do. But it is a great place to go relax. A lot of people go in there and read a book because you're close to the library. You can go to the library, get a book, go to Victoria Park, and read, and you're right across the road from Halifax Public Gardens, which is a big park. But if you're just into a small park, that's the place to go. So wind, gotta cover the microphone up, protect it from the wind. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go down. That was Brenton Street. See right there, Brenton Street, by the way. That's a wonderful street. You gotta walk on it. Drive it wouldn't be that much fun. Walk on it, that's the way to go. Now we're heading over to Barrington, I guess, and make our way down to the garage. I love these buildings that come right out to the sidewalk. And you got your stairs coming down. A lot of them look similar, a little different designs, but similar. It's great. Now the sun is melting the snow. What could be better, eh? I know what'd be better. All the snow was gone. But then we wouldn't have the fun of watching it melt, would we? So we have to have a turn at everything. And we are walking down Morris Street. So back there on that street was Morris and Brenton. If you want to take a trip up through here sometime, come up Morris Street. And you'll come to Brenton and you can go up through that street that I find so nice. This is a nice street too. Morris Street. It's got a lot of beautiful colored houses. So beautiful here. And you'll notice one thing that's not like a lot of cities. There's no garbage all over the sidewalk. No paper or anything, nothing. Look at the sidewalks. Nothing on the sidewalk. That's what I love about Halifax. Well, there's a piece of paper on somebody's windshield right under his wiper. Wonder what that is. Oh well, I can laugh. It's not me. It's not funny when you get one of those. Birmingham Street up through there. All these streets go up to Spring Garden Road till you can go. Take anyone you want and then get up there. And that is one of the main business streets in downtown Halifax. There's a few others, but that's one. So we'll go down to Barrington and go across the rest of the way that way, okay? I think that's a good... We'll let these folks get by. I won't say this too loud. They're my kind of people. They all got white hair. Little joke there. Little joke. I have white hair too, so I'm not making fun of them. I'm just making a little joke. Here we are. Here's Queen Street, and it does go up and go across Spring Garden Road. So I may have been on it once there and I made a mistake which one it was, but I think it comes out by the library if I'm not mistaken, because that building right there is the library. So if you can see the library, you're on Queen Street. All right, let's get across. Something else I really like. I like these neighborhoods with a corner store. The door comes right out into the corner like this. Love it. They look really good. There's so many things to love about Halifax. And there's a store on each side of the street right here. I'm going now. This is a wait to your turn and go. No light. So we're walking east right now on Morris Street. East means we're walking towards the harbor. And then we're going to go south on what's left of Barrington. And the car's all ready because they called me and let me know it's all ready, so that's good. I enjoyed my day out here today. It's been a fun day. I have to pick my son up around 5 o'clock. I usually leave around 4 to go up to Lower Saxville where he's working. So I get there a little bit early and I'm there. I wait for him, but that's okay. I want to see something really cool. Look at those trees. You know, in the summer there's a lot of shade there. There's a lot of cities that are bigger than Halifax. This is a good sized city, but it's not huge. But I dare you to find one any nicer. This is a beautiful city. From the architecture to the clean sidewalks to the harbor to the friendly people you'll meet here. This is a beautiful city. 100% beautiful city. I'm not saying that there's no crime, there's no people you don't want to meet. There's a few of those, but overall, the good outweighs the bad by a big margin. All right. You don't have to be afraid to walk around here because this is a great city. I'll never stop telling you that because it's the truth. Well, we're walking down Morris and we'll soon be to Barrington, at which point we will make a right and head down to the outer limits of the south end. Except we're not going to the container yard. That's about the outer limits of the south end, but not going quite that far. We're at Point Pleasant Park, but we're going close to the container yard for sure. When we're down making that sharp turn to go up to the garage, there's a tunnel under the tracks right there, and that tunnel take you almost right over to the container terminal. Cut the whole lot of walking off. I think that's why they built it, when people used to walk down there to work. And it was a shortcut. A lot of people still use that. I know I've showed it before, but I don't think I'll get to do it today because I got to go get my car and I haven't got a lot of time left now. I'm going to tell you how long I've been walking here in a second. I'm going to take a look at my phone and see if I can tell. It looks like 40 minutes or somewhere around that. All right, we are coming to Barrington Street. And Barrington is one of the main streets in Halifax as well, in downtown, with stores and businesses on it. Okay, but we are in the south end of Barrington Street, which don't go a whole lot farther. In fact, I will show you where Barrington Street ends when you go into the south end. Okay?
Thank you so much.
little busier over here than Morris Street or any of the Queen Street, any of those streets we was on. Because this is a through street, and it goes right through the downtown. On that side, you got the harbor and the boardwalk and all that stuff. And on this side, you got the rest of the city, which goes quite a ways up there. There's a lot of city that way. Not too much over that way because of the harbor, but. And then the whole downtown is up that way, okay? Well, we heard there was a chance that the protesters might get here today, but I haven't seen any evidence of that. Where you see a lot of protests, and I'm all for protests because protest gives people a chance to speak their mind. Just don't go crazy with it, bother anybody else. But one of the areas that are designated for protests are Peace and Friendship Park, right down here. You'll see where the park is. And I've seen numerous protests and group gatherings to vent off some steam about something. And that's perfectly legit. That's what democracy's all about. If you don't like something, speak up and say. Maybe it'll get changed if you get enough people to make a noise about it. And that's the place where they do it. That's the place to protest, right down there. Peace and Friendship Park. Maybe that's why they call it Peace and Friendship. You go have a peaceful protest and all is good. Could be. There's South Street. I walked on that street last week. We did a video of walking on South Street. There goes a Ontario car. I'm going to go across now, I guess. Might as well. And there's another Ontario car right beside me. I won't point my camera at his license plate. You might be a little bit concerned what I was doing. But there's two Ontario right in a row there. There's a lot of people moving down here from Ontario. There is. We moved here from Ontario. I know a lot of other people have. And I know where I live, I see Ontario plates there almost every month. There's somebody comes in the area with Ontario plates. And they usually drive around for a month or two with them on before they go get their plates. We only had about a month to do ours because our plates were in expire. I think we bought our last vehicle in summertime. Maybe it was, I'm not sure, it was June, July, something. Anyways, didn't have long to go to change our plates. So we just got it done. And when you come to Nova Scotia, you got to be prepared. You got to go shift your driver's license, your Medicare card, your insurance. You got to go to the insurance company, and all these things. You got to find a doctor. Doctors are hard to find in the city, same as they are everywhere, I guess. As the population increases, the doctors become scarcer. A long time ago, before I ever lived here, I come to Halifax a few times to visit relatives. And right there in that empty spot was a restaurant. And you walked right in the corner. The door was in the corner, facing the that street right there, right back there, faced that street, and there was a corner door, and you went in there. And I remember it had a jukebox and some booths and stools, I believe. That was the style back then. And it was right on that corner. Because back in those days, when I came down here to visit my relatives, I came on the train. And the train station's right over there. See that VO sign? Yeah, well, that's where the train station is, still is. Not as busy as it was back then. Back in those days, it was busy. It was like going into Montreal station, only up a scale back a little bit. But it still was busy. It was a very busy station. And a lot of trains came in and out of there. You never know it now. Same as like in Toronto. You go to Toronto train station. It's not busy. Not like it used to be. You used to have people lined up there for a whole bunch of different tracks, going to Montreal, going to Windsor, going to Niagara Falls, going to all different areas, North Bay and Kingston. There was all kinds of trains leaving there. But now it's kind of bare. Nobody cares about trains, I guess. And they all got cars. Cars put the brakes on taking the train. Train was really something special, taking the train. Kind of a romantic feeling about taking trains. Let me see, I'm trying to see my screen. I can't tell. It's very small. And my eyes aren't super good. So that little thing in the bottom there is hard to see. Anyway, we're down into the south end pretty good now. It won't be long and I'll be down there where my car is at. But I got to put this thing away before I get there. I'll stop. There's a little tiny park down here on the corner, which we'll have a look at. It's a little parkette. Well, they call them parkettes in Ontario. I don't know what they call them here. It might not be called a parkette here. A tiny park on a corner is a parkette in Ontario. Here, I can call it a parkette, I guess. You know what I mean. I'm not sure what they call it here. It's just a little, usually it's right on a corner of two streets, and there's a walkway through and a couple of benches and a sign telling you about the little park and how come it got its name and what happened there and so on. There's the South End Tim Hortons. It's the only one down here that I know of. Oh no, there's one in the university campus. There's a Tim Hortons up there, and there's a food court in one of those buildings. And there's one there. So there's, counting that one, there's two. I wouldn't call Spring Garden Road the South End, because I'd say anything this side of the Spring Garden Road is the South End. Spring Garden is still downtown. And again, we got nice, colorful houses along here. Nice apartment building over there on that side. We're almost to this little park. I'm going to show you the sign and what it's all about. Here we go. This is a little parkette. And this is where I'm going to pack up my gear and put it away. Because I don't want to go into my garage with my camera out there. They wonder what I'm doing. So I got to put it away over here. But I'm going to show you the sign first. This is called the Raymond Taavel Park. And this is in commemoration of a guy that was killed down here, somewhere in this area. Okay, he arrived in Halifax in the 1990s. I'll just go quick. okay? And he was suffering discrimination from those afflicted with HIV/AIDS. A decade. He was trying to help those who were suffering from HIV/AIDS a decade earlier in Toronto. Raymond strived to be the change by being out, informed, compassionate, and giving voice to issues facing the LGBTQ community. And goes on to explain all the things that he did, try to make equality for everybody. And let's see, it tells what happened to him. I've read it somewhere. Right here. On April 17th, 2012. That's quite a while back now. While trying to break up a fight, he was killed. His death shocked Halifax and beyond, bringing together more than 1,000 mourners to honor his legacy. And this park was done up for him, and the sign is here to commemorate his life and his untimely death. All right, I'm going to sit here and pack up my gear, and I'm going to sign off, I guess, right here too. And remember I told you there's the tunnel goes under the railroad track? I'm not going to walk it today because time don't permit, but it's right across the road. You see where that little walkway is, right in the center of my screen, right there. That's where you go through that tunnel. Okay? And anyways, enough about that today. I hope you all enjoyed this little video and enjoyed our walk down to the south end. I know I did. And if you like this video, push that like button. That's very important too. A lot of times I forget to say that. But push that like button, that'll help me out. And above all, subscribe. It won't hurt a thing, and you'll be happy you did, because you'll get all my videos that come out. And if you love Halifax, you'll love watching my videos. And so subscribing never hurts anything. It don't bother you. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. It'll just let you know that there's another video out. And if you really want to get right out there, you can push that notification bell, and that'll just give you a little ding when I put a video out. Okay? Take care. Bye for now. Until next time, when we see you all again, have a wonderful day.